Hello, chat.
Hi, chat.
Hello, Nim. Hello, Nimby. Hello, Mr. J. Hello, NDA. Hello, Junebug. I am
There
so
it.
tired of my husband not sending me the numbers. I always send him the numbers. Even if they're wrong, I at least send them.
There's
Send
like,
me the
there's
numbers.
like a Russian nesting doll of like avatars holding other avatars going on.
Hi, Brother Doom. My That's how I get his attention.
Sounds like you stubbed your toe like right as you started saying it.
Okay. 130. And then we're at 640.
Oh, Nimical says that your scream peaked the mic, and so Chad didn't get the full experience.
Well, that's okay. You don't want the full experience. So we got Fruity Pebbles recently because my little brother liked Fruity Pebbles and he was staying over. Um, and he eats cereal, right?
Hmm.
Well, we have ice cream. Uh, it's really nice. It's really smooth ice cream. And I have been having a blast with ice cream and Fruity Pebbles. It's like the smooth ice cream texture, and then you get the crunchy, the
Hmm.
crunchy Fruity
That doesn't sound
Pebbles.
bad, actually.
It's not. It's very good. It's very good. It's very yummy. You can't have too much of it though. Like your sweet tooth will be like, "Ugh,"
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. No, I get it.
Oh yeah. Let me share my screen with you. So chat today. We will be reading crack fanfics. Which if you don't know what a crack fanfic is, it is essentially um not based in any sort of logic. Um Whereas like let's say I don't know, you want to ship two characters in a show that you're watching who have interacted multiple times. They've got at least some sort of relationship. That would make sense. A crack ship is is like shipping Barney and Godzilla,
Yeah, it's like two completely
right?
unrelated random characters.
So they are intentionally bad. I have never seen a crack fic taken seriously. Actually, that's a lie. While I was scrolling and I was reading through some of them, I was like, "Damn, this this author was really invested. Like there was a plot and everything." I was like, "Oh damn!"
I'm actually convinced. I
Send it,
am of
Nim.
the theory. I'm of the theory that um that every shit idea if can be written well enough to be good.
Yep.
I think it I think it's possible. Like I think it's possible, for example, to make My Immortal good.
Yes,
Like I
I
think if
agree.
you went in and you edited the shit out of it and reworked some stuff, like you would any novel or story. Like you write a draft, which is what My Immortal is. It's just a train of thought draft that doesn't really have any
So,
planning or editing.
yeah.
Um, but if you take that draft and you go back and be like, okay, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense.
Hello.
I could tone down let's tone down the laundry list, narrative bits where they just spend paragraphs describing the clothes that everybody's wearing.
Yeah.
Like you could go in like with an editor's pen and slash the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And you could make it good. You know what I mean? Um I believe personally that is possible for literally any idea.
I suppose. I guess. Yeah. The chat. We each
You
have
lost them?
3 fanfics to read for you. Yeah, you cut out for a little bit, but it's okay. Because
Okay.
you were still on the, like, just reworking it part.
Okay.
So chat, we each have 3 fanfics to read for you. So Helmsman brought 3 to the table. I brought 3 to the table. They are insane. They will get worse as it goes.
Yeah, like my first one is pretty tame, actually.
Yeah.
But the next 2.
Yeah. yeah. That's how it goes, right? So this one,
I mean, it's like anal. You know, you gotta like really like ease it in at first.
oh god.
You know, like
God. Hold on.
like I can't just hit like, you know, ships with Joseph Stalin or some shit like that, like right at the beginning.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
yes. So, chat, I hope you enjoy this. I'm gonna be embarrassed as fuck because this is just
why?
flashbacks
You
to
didn't
middle
write it.
school.
You
Flashbacks
didn't
to
write
middle
it.
school. Helmsman, I need you to understand. When I was still streaming as Minty, one of my goals was to read the very first fanfic I ever wrote.
Okay.
Um,
Is it a crack ship?
Worse, it was a self-insert.
Oh no.
Taken seriously.
Oh no.
So
Peitho is ebony, darkness, dementia, Raven Way.
dude, oh my god. Before we get started, I'll first need to get in character. So I'm gonna need you to slap me and call me your dirty little slut while I crack open this bottle of vodka. oh my god. One of the only games I've 100%ed is my cute commissar. That's crazy. We doing AO3? Yes, and fanfic.net.
What the AO? Oh, AO. Oh, okay.
Archive.
AO3.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
It's
I got it. I figured it out. I got there.
See, I wrote my fanfics on Wattpad.
Yeah, see, I never wrote fan fiction because I was never a dopey young girl. I actually am a published author though, like a legit published author. It's just a short story in an anthology, but it exists nonetheless. And I didn't start writing until I was an adult. So, and I've never written fanfics or anything like that before. But I was like I kind of, and you spend enough time on the internet, you kind of, you just happen to fall into stuff. You happen to learn about things. And when I learned about fan fiction and that kind of stuff, I was like, I'm not like, I wouldn't call myself a fan of fan fiction. Like I don't go out of my way to read fan fiction. But I really love like absorbing content that other people make involving fan fiction.
Oh, God.
And so I was like, this would be, because I didn't remember I funded the My Immortal read along with Ginny.
Did. You did.
And I was like, I want to do that again because it's really fucking fun. And I came to you because you told me that you like wrote your own fan fiction, like when you were in school and stuff like that. And you're like you know everything. You have the knowledge of like the world.
I like went into it. I had a semi-popular Tumblr.
Okay.
And so on Tumblr you can submit asks, right? So people who read your shit can send you like
it's like a request.
It's like a request. Yeah, it's literally called send me a request /ask. And yeah, that. Yep. That was me. And
So
I
you did the
have,
requests of other people. You were their own ChatGPT
yep,
before ChatGPT
yep.
existed.
People would be like, "Hey, can you do?" Because I was in the My Hero Academia fandom, right? We're doing some lore dropping.
Could be
Uh,
worse.
so my
Maybe a lot worse.
username was like Uraraka themed,
Okay.
and I wrote self inserts for the My Hero Academia boys, right? Because I was in my teens at the time, right? The show was like becoming popular. It was COVID. Your girl
Yeah,
was
you had a
bored.
lot of time. You had a lot of time on your hands and no money. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And
I get it.
so
I get it.
I wrote My Hero Academia self inserts. And so it would be like scenarios, right? Where someone would send a message and be like, "Can you do Bakugo, Deku, Kirishima, Aizawa," which is like the singular adult out of that group, and be like, and have them, I don't know, comfort you after a triggering situation,
Okay. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
And I would be like, "I got you," and then I would write up different scenarios for each one. And when you do scenarios like that, it's not like a full fanfic; it's like maybe 2 or 3 paragraphs each. Um,
Okay.
And then people
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
send in
Yeah.
specific asks, right? Where they'll be like, "Oh, can you do, the class finding out that you're Aizawa's wife or whatever, right?" And I had to go through and I'd write one of those up,
Yeah. 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 I mean, like, I honestly, like, I don't think it's like a bad thing because it's like when you're prompted by other people, it basically kind of like forces you out of your own like influence of creativity. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, because you have like, because when you write or you create things, you basically have like an internal preference, and
Yes.
you will generally just kind of follow that. You know, you'll create your
Hi,
own lane
Fred.
essentially, and you'll stay in it. So it's actually really your creativity dwindles as you get more and more comfortable in that lane that you make for yourself. But so it's like really good to like take prompts from other people because they kind of force you out of your own lane, you know, which is
Yes.
really really good. It's a really really good creative exercise. So
I currently have. I'm looking through my asks on Tumblr.
she's got them all saved and archived and alphabetized and
These are the ones that I never answered.
tagged.
These are the ones that I never answered. So
Maybe that's what we should do next. We should co-write the answers to the unfulfilled ship request.
Oh God, don't make me do it. Okay, so here's this. Hey there, and this was sent anonymously, so you can send something anonymously, or you can send something under your user, and so that's why I say anon. I don't say anon or whatever the fuck, like anon.
I say anon.
I don't say anon. I say anon.
Okay.
Because I first heard it by reading it, and my brain did not register.
Yeah, you didn't hear it spoken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whenever I hear people say like anon, I'm like, what the or no. Yeah.
It's short for anonymous.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the way. So someone would send in a request and be like, "Hey there, I was wondering, could I get a scenario for, insert the name of the character and her tomboy femme significant other, where class 1A goes to the beach together and her significant other gets jealous." And it's like a whole scenario. So they'll write up the summary and you will write the fic.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. I mean, it's a request that you would do for art, or even like I know that some people take like voice acting requests.
Yeah.
It's just that, but in written form.
Yeah. And so, yeah. I will never reveal my Tumblr username to you guys. But, hi, baby. Do you want to lay down? You're going to have to move all the clothes into the basket. Do you want me to do that real quick? Okay. Helmsman, I'll let you ramble to them for a second. I gotta set up the bed.
But yeah, so I came to pay basically like I really like doing the My Immortal read along. Because I used to be someone who cringed all the time. I used to be someone who like was really hit by like secondhand embarrassment and that kind of shit. You know what I mean? But over time, I basically like taught myself to like lean in and laugh at it. You know what I mean? Um, so like I don't really cringe much anymore. I find it fucking hilarious, and I will take a cringe thing and I will basically like lean into it and try to make it even worse. Like that's my cope. You know? So yeah, what I learned about all the like the quote unquote cringy crack ship fan fictions and stuff like that. You know, I'm not like embarrassed at all reading any of this stuff. I find it absolutely hilarious. Like I have zero cringe about it. I have zero embarrassment, chat. Um I am completely oh, what's the word? I don't even know what the word I'm thinking of. Um whatever. I just I don't yeah, I don't cringe at this stuff anymore. So yeah, I came to pay and I was like, "Hey, you have a significant background in fan fiction, and I have gained it as a. I don't necessarily think it's a hobby reading fan fiction, but it's definitely an interest. Just because I find like cringy stuff to be so damn entertaining these days. And so I was like, listen, we got to do on collab week, which technically this is the week after collab week, but that's just because they forgot Pay forgot to schedule it last week. We're just doing it now. Um uh and I was like, listen, you have the expertise, okay? And I'm just a giggling idiot about this stuff. And I think it would be fun and fucking hilarious for us to track down some fan fiction and just read it on stream for a few hours. And she was like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, I got you, man, I got you." And so here we are. This is months in the making, by the way, chat. I pitched this idea to her back in like September, October, sometime around there. So we're just now getting around to it finally. I still cringe bad enough that I can't watch Superstar without covering my face. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's like stuff like that. I used to cringe and get secondhand embarrassment for that kind of stuff. I don't anymore. I don't at all anymore. Like, I think that shit's hilarious now. I am fully desensitized to it at this point. So I'm trying to think of other things. I'm trying to think, like maybe like Napoleon Dynamite is kind of an example because I think like Napoleon Dynamite has the same kind of like awkward, cringy kind of humor that Superstar has. Man, what else? Man, I'm trying to. There's not a lot of movies that are in that category, are there? You know what's funny? That things that I actually do still cringe at are things that are not meant to be cringy. Like I cringe at cake shit these days. Every time I see a trailer for a new superhero movie, I fucking cringe. Just like, oh God, this is awful. I hate it so much. I am so happy that you don't understand. I checked out of super like cape shit and like just general kind of like pop like mainstream pop culture topics like years ago. Years ago, I checked out of all that shit. Um, and so like every time that there's like some dog shit, cringy fucking like Disney Plus, cape shit announced about like Ironheart or some shit like that. I fall to my knees and thank God that I don't have to care. I don't I don't have to watch it to keep up with this, with this shit. Like it just doesn't matter to me. Like Star Wars, don't give a shit. Star Trek, don't give a shit. Marvel, DC, any kind of cape shit, don't care. Not even a little bit. Like I am completely fucking untethered from giving a shit about all of that crap. And you have no idea how fucking freeing it is. It is so like, oh,
I'm back.
I feel like a slave who is like escaped via the Underground Railroad.
What the fuck?
Like I made it out of having to give a shit about this this garbage chute of cringe and dog crap that is this constantly getting spewed onto Disney Plus with the Marvel like MCU shit. It's so or Star Wars, whatever. Anything. It's so awesome not having to care about any of that. It's so awesome.
What did I come back to?
Oh no, I was telling him how like I don't really cringe at much stuff anymore, and the stuff I do cringe at is stuff that isn't meant to be cringed at.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't cringe out of any of these stories that we're gonna read. Like to me, like I don't get embarrassment, secondhand embarrassment. I don't cringe. I lean into it and laugh my ass off. I used to cringe. But I've like over time like basically trained myself to have like a different like response, like defensive response to it.
Yeah.
So, but I was telling you how like the stuff I do cringe to is like whenever there's like a trailer for like a new like dog shit Disney Plus MCU show that gets announced or something like that, and it's like that stuff makes me cringe, and that's kind of like when you came in when I was like ranting on how much I'm so happy that I don't have to give a shit about anything involving mainstream nerd culture anymore. So it's like Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, all the stuff that all like the big channels like rant and rave about on a daily basis. I just don't have to like I even like I fucking unsubscribe from like all those fucking people too. Like the only one I'm still subscribed to is like Nerdrotic. I think he's like the only one that I'm still subscribed to because his videos are fucking funny. And that's it. Like I used to like dive deep into that side of YouTube and stuff. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so thankful that I, number one, don't care about any of the franchises, but I also don't give a fuck about the midwit opinions of like 95% of the commentary around it. And like the fucking, the psycho autistic, the opinions, I basically came to realize that most of these people are just bored autistic people. And I was like, why would the opinion of a bored autistic person matter to me? Like, not even a little bit. So I'm just like, unsub, goodbye,
Lamau.
Geeks and Gamers, goodbye, Mauler, goodbye, all you fucking annoying midwits. I don't have to listen to any anymore. But I was like, Nerdrotic, you're okay. I was just like, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you. Like I did that with Nerdrotic basically. Because his videos are still hilarious. So, but I like, yeah. But
I remember, like,
anyway.
back in the day, people would be way more mad. Like, I don't know if you were ever into Supernatural.
No.
Or into Sherlock
Holmes.
It.
No. Oh, I know of them again, but I never got into them.
So, there was a fandom called Super Hulock.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what this fandom is. I know. You don't even have to. You have to say anything more.
I was once a part of it.
Yeah, I know exactly what it is.
And if
But
anything went, like, if they ever went in a direction that, like, the fandom just saw, like, and to be fair, it was reasonable shit. Because even back then, the insane weirdos were reasonable. Not even, but I mean, at least back then. And it was like, I'd be like, you know, they're so silly, they're so funny. And then they'd have a take on, like, the most recent episode or whatever, and I'd be like, you know what? That's a fair take. I can understand that. And nowadays they're just like, his pronouns weren't specified.
Oh God.
And it's like, what?
Shove a gun down your throat and pull the trigger. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm so glad. What is it called? What is the name of that fandom called again? Super
Hulock.
Super Hulock. That's right. They basically take like the world of the Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock Holmes shows / movies, Doctor Who, and Supernatural, and they basically combined it all into a single cohesive universe.
Yep.
Semi-cohesive universe. So all the characters from those three like worlds interact with each other.
Yep.
That's what it is. No, not even Drinker NDA. I stopped watching Drinker just because like I feel like Drinker has gotten lazy. He uses the exact same jokes and cutaway gags in every single one of his videos, and his videos are too short to like give any kind of like interesting tidbits of knowledge, and they're not long enough at the same time to like expand on whatever is in the video. They're it's extremely milquetoast and like mainstream to me, and I'm just like, okay, well, like if I see the title and the thumbnail of a Drinker video, I'm like, I know the video, I know all the jokes, and I know what his opinion is. You know, it's like Hollywood isn't creative anymore. It's just more the same. It's all safe. Like I know his opinion is just by the thumbnail and the title of the video. You know, I'm just like, eh.
Yeah.
But like Nerdrotic is always coming up with like new funny puns, jokes, and stuff, and different cutaways that he uses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mainly because his editor, I think he is Quarterblack Garrett, is his editor, and as well as Perry Chan, and those two together do fucking magic for Nerdrotic's videos. So, yeah.
Fred said, ironically, the critic sphere were more reasonable in the past, and they were.
Yeah. And then it's like then you have like the hyper autistic people like Mahler that I'm just like, you clearly are incapable of watching a movie to enjoy a movie. Like he's like the kind of person who just can't turn the analytical part of his brain off because he's autistic. Like he's clearly autistic, you know. And I'm just like, I watch media to enjoy it. So like, I'm not going to really count the opinion of somebody who has a completely different mindset in their consumption of media than I do.
Yeah.
Even even if we align, I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're not aligning
like
for the same reasons.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you complain about this, this, and this. Is like this little tiny little tertiary thing is is discontinuous and it breaks the verisimilitude because these other tiny little things that, and I'm just sitting here like, I don't care. Like, was I entertained? Did I like the characters? Was the action good? Was the pacing good? Like, you know what I mean? Like the little nitpicking kind of shit is like irrelevant to me. Because I don't go into a movie to look for nitpicky bullshit. I go into a movie to be entertained and to find enjoyment. You know? So it's like the opinions of people like that are completely irrelevant to me. So
yeah. But do you want to be the last one to read, or do you want me to be the last one to read? That way I know how to organize this.
Well, we both have 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you. I'll let you decide. You have the longest one, so maybe it should be you.
Okay.
So, because you're going to read the one that's like 8,000 words, right?
No.
Or
my
or
longest
you're not
one,
reading...
I'm only reading the first chapter of the 10,000 one.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay, then
but
my longest
one, my longest one is about 3,000.
My longest one is longer than, because my longest one is 4,200. So maybe I should go last.
Where's that one?
The last one I linked to you.
Did you send another one?
I linked you 3.
Yeah. None of them are 4,000.
Yeah, it is. The one that's in 7 chapters. Words, 4,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking at the reviews number.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you go last.
You're spoiling it for the audience.
Sorry. Okay. And you can share? Man, I mean, we could. But...
I mean, the thing is, like, we don't know each other's stories, so it'd be very...
improv-y.
Yeah. Maybe next time.
Yeah, I think we found all of these today because we both forgot. It was.
No, I didn't find all these today. I've had these queued up for a while now.
Oh, I found mine today.
It's not hard to find them.
No, it's not.
Oh,
you literally. Okay. Do I read the summaries? Or do I just go
yeah, you can read the story, the summary. I think that's fine.
Spring Wedding by frogs_can_write.
I like that. Frogs can write. That's a good
handle
name.
Yeah,
it's a good handle. That's a good handle for a fanfic writer.
Elsa and Shrek are about to get married. Suddenly, Superman appears and proclaims that Batman is gay. What will Shrek do?
These have anything to do with each other.
Ooh, okay. Icy cold wind blew through Arendelle, ruffling Elsa's elegant ice-sown dress. Her makeup was perfect and her hair windswept, while Shrek was a total mess. His balls were freezing off as he waiting for his bride.
Anna is hotter, by the way.
Huh? Oh, that's crazy.
Anna is.
I agree.
She's
the
way
blood red
Elsa.
suit was uncomfortable, but that
she's got the freckles and the red hair, and she's and she's way more wholesome.
She's so cute. She's so rambly. She's like a little nerd.
Yeah, like I love her. So I love her to death. And Anna is goated. Elsa can go fucking rot in her ice palace.
Lamau.
Anyway, continue.
Holding the ring in a cold, sweaty hand, the ogre was ready to be a married man. Before vows were exchanged...
this rhymes. Oh my god. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
Before vows were exchanged, something neither bird nor plane nor man halted their plan. From somewhere high above, Superman screamed, "This is not a scam. I have important news for you." And I got proof of this cam.
On this cam.
On this cam.
Oh no, he has video proof? Oh no.
Congratulations to Elsa and Shrek. But I came here to interrupt your important day. And I'm sorry about that, but I have to say that Batman is gay. Shrek coughed and could barely breathe. You could see he was working his brain. If what Superman said was true, he could have spared himself a lot of pain. He weighed his options and couldn't decide whether he should stay or abandon his lovely ice bride. Looking at her, there was no doubt in his mind. A last big burp, and Shrek was gone. Elsa darted towards the altar, shrilling, "Superman, what have you done?" The Scottish green ogre ignored what he had caused. He ran like he had already lost. Batman was his high school sweetheart, so the entire world had their fingers crossed. Finally, he reached where Batman resided, knocked at the door, and said, I can't do a Scottish accent.
I can't either.
Oh, fuck. And said, I love you, Batman. Please let me in. I have loved you since I was a little lad. Batman opened the door, his face full of shock. Shrek got on his knee and pulled out a ring. Will you marry me, baby? Maybe in spring.
I honestly thought that he was going to rhyme shock with cock.
The bat nodded with tears in his eyes. Shrek pulled the bats up and gave him a kiss. Elsa banned guests from showing up, but this was a wedding no one wanted to miss.
Wow. Beautiful. What a wonderful gay love story. I love the fact that you can literally swap in any female for Elsa and literally any male ever for any of the other male parts, and the story is still the same.
Yep.
That's
beautiful. A crack fic for you. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I will admit that my first story isn't a ship.
That's okay.
So I'm breaking the rule.
So, all right.
But I guess I'm just gonna read from my browser, and then you can just kind of scroll.
Yeah, I'll just scroll.
The share. Yeah. Okay. So my first story is called "Peter Skipped School to Beat the Shit Out of Aliens and Banter with His Friends." It's just more of a synopsis than a title. By orphaned _ account. Summary. Aliens come to New York yet again, and Daredevil is the only one on scene. When he gets knocked out, Peter rushes in to save him. What ensues is nothing anybody expected, and Peter finally gets to flash his crazy side to the world. Or 2,500 words of Team Red crack.
God.
Okay. There are aliens in Hell's Kitchen, the reporter shouted over the noise of destruction. Currently, the only one close enough and engaged in battle is Daredevil. He looked behind him where Daredevil was struggling, but still doing a fantastic job at fighting off all the aliens. But I'm not so sure if he can hold on much longer. A thud. Camera zooms in behind the reporter, and Daredevil's fallen body takes up the frame. There's still a rise and fall in his chest, but the aliens are closing in. A blur suddenly runs into frame, then stills, standing protectively next to Daredevil. Fuck off! The boy yells as he drags Daredevil by the arms away from the aliens. One makes it to the two, and the boy flips it off as he drags Daredevil a little further. It seems as though a young teenage boy is interfering, shouting profanities at the aliens and dragging Daredevil away from the battle. We have no idea who he is yet, but I do fear for his safety. The boy sets down Daredevil just as the alien rushes forward. The boy easily roundhouses it in the face with force, sending it stumbling back a couple of inches. I said fuck off, he shouts angrily. The reporter unnecessarily puts his hand on his earpiece, as one does. I'm being told now that this boy's name is Peter Parker, a student at high school somewhere far from here. What he's doing skipping school to fight aliens, I'll never know. It's a very Peter Parker thing to do. I love the fact, by the way, that he just reveals his identity on national television. Like,
God.
it's not Spider-Man, it's Peter Parker. The news reporter just says it. Like he knows.
Well, from what he's saying, it sounds like he's not wearing the suit.
But even then, how does he know who he is?
Who knows?
The camera resumes in, so it focuses on the fight. Mr. Parker seems to be holding his own against the aliens very well, but our very own Daredevil couldn't hold up. So again, I fear for Mr. Parker's safety. If there's anyone more capable, police, vigilante, Avengers, please come help him out. We're somewhere near 11th. The reporter turns around and gasps. Mr. Parker is now surrounded by 5 aliens. He seems to be doing very well. Peter is in fact doing very well. Throwing punches and kicks one after the other. Just as 2 rush at him, he ducks down, does the splits to sweep both of the legs, or whatever. I don't know alien biology, and jumps out of the way as they both collide into each other. He lands in front of another alien, and he punches it in the gut, where it would definitely have abs were it were human. It stumbles back, but Peter wasted no time because he's already leaping up and kicking it in the face, knocking it down. He leaps and rolls to the right at just the right moment to avoid yet another alien punching, lashing out with tentacles, something resembling punching him square in the back.
God.
If my eyes don't deceive me, Mr. Parker has taken down 3, possibly knocking them out. Peter pops back up and turns around, aiming a punch at the 4th alien. It catches his fist with something resembling a hand, but he deals with this by kicking it in the supposed groin. Legs back and scratching, slapping, punching with his free arm. The alien grips tighter. The creature has Mr. Parker's hand in a tight hold. Oh dear, I'm not quite sure I can watch this. However, Peter holds no qualms with playing dirty. He goes wild with squirms, kicks, punches, slaps, scratches, bites again, and eventually the alien loosens its grip enough to surprise for Peter to pull away. He jumps into action and roundhouse kicks like the very first one, now able to use full force since he isn't being held. The alien goes down. Oh, he's alive, the reporter asks the cameraman, obviously looking anywhere but the battle. He turns around now with a sigh of relief. Oh, thank God. Mr. Parker seems fine now. He sucks in air through his teeth, if not a little mangled. That hand is definitely broken, possibly crushed. His hand is 100% crushed. Peter just switches dominancy to his other hand. 5 aliens down, at least 7 more to go. 20 more? Jesus. Mr. Parker is being pinned down by one of the aliens. Oh dear, he's punching it rather hard in the chest, and I think I heard the alien's bones crunch some. Assuming they have bones. Mr. Parker is ducking and weaving between the aliens, dealing damage in the form of sweeps and punches as he weaves through. There's still no one but him fighting off the aliens, but a rather large crowd of spectators has gathered nearby. Yeah, Pete, get him! A young voice screams. The camera zooms into a boy near Peter's age at the front of the crowd, surrounded by other teenagers. Kick their asses and I'll let you organize the Legos next set. The boy Peter perks up and grins as he continues fighting the aliens. It seems one of Mr. Parker's friends is in the crowd. If Mr. Parker makes it through this, I'll buy their next Lego set personally.
What is this?
Peter fights with vigor, using alien backs as springboards, swinging from aliens' arms, flipping and kicking like this is an acrobatics performance. Behind you! Left hook, dumbass! Sweep, duck, sweep and jump! The girl shouts from the crowd, standing at the front next to Ned. Who the fuck is Ned?
That's Peter's sidekick in the
oh, that's right. Okay. Peter follows her instructions and flashes her a grin and thumbs up before ducking again. There's many aliens left, but the rest seem to be knocked out. At the very least, not coming up for a while. That's what knocked out means. The crowd that has made a crescent near the fight is loud, filled with screams of support, encouragement, tips, and bribes, and promises from those that seem to know Peter well. Yes, Peter accepts bribes.
What the fuck?
Daredevil stirs and then leaps into battle. He's very pissed off. He shows no mercy with his full force punches and kicks. Kid, what the hell? He half shouts, half growls. Peter just grins so wide it must hurt. Double D! Peter shouts excitedly as he leaps off the head of the fallen alien onto the shoulder of another. I was in school when I saw the news. Had a suit BT dubs. BT but
BT dubs like BTW.
BT kids lingo. And I'm giving you so much shit tonight for getting knocked out. Peter smirks as he leaps around the battlefield. You're here without the suit? If this doesn't kill you, I will. Okay, boomer. God damn it, Parker. You know I don't get your memes. The two are shouting at each other from several feet away, both currently engaged in battle. So Daredevil is thankfully all right, and it seems Mr. Parker knows him well. I mean, who else would willingly rile up the devil of Hell's Kitchen? The reporter chuckles nervously, fear evident in his eyes. It's annoying me, these random breaks, these random 3-line breaks that have no rhyme or reason to why they're there. The two work in perfect synergy, fighting back to back, ducking as another jumps, protecting each other's backs and the many civilians that have gathered. If that doesn't make it obvious they've worked together before, then their conversations do. Taco, 6 o'clock! Daredevil shouts and Peter rolls out of the way just as an alien would have collided with his back. Lawyer up, 2 o'clock! Daredevil kicks an alien where its ear should be. Palpatine, you're 9! Peter turns to his left and rushes an alien body slamming it. Wade's ass! Peter shouts and Daredevil kicks the alien in front of him with so much force it goes flying for a hot second. Peter whistles. Touchdown! 1 point for Double D. Don't call me DD. Wait, I don't know who's talking. No, DD.
DD. Yeah, DD is. Hold on.
Daredevil.
Touchdown. Yeah. The one who's saying touchdown is Peter Parker. Don't call me DD.
Right.
So I think it's just gonna go back and forth like that.
Yeah. And no, DD, like the letters, your initials, dumbass. Oh, like yours are much better, Mr. PP. Bitch! Stop fucking cussing. You're only a fucking child. Where the hell did you get that shit mouth? Obviously not you. Good, but if it was Wade, I can and will kill him. What about me and my very avoidable death? Oh, this is a new person. A new voice joins in, and suddenly Deadpool is running through the crowd to the battle, with parts for him like a terrified Red Sea. Wade! Peter shouts. Deadpool runs into the battle, shooting at aliens without a care, not even looking most of the time.
What the fuck?
Baba Booey! He waves excitedly with one hand, and Peter waves back with both. Who's saying this? Oh, I'm just chopped liver, huh? I don't know who's saying that. Daredevil? I'm just chopped liver, huh? Read! Deadpool and Peter screech. Never mind. Let me be chopped liver, assholes. The camera zooms out to focus on the reporter, who has his head in one hand and his microphone is unused in his other hand, which is crossed over his stomach by his hip, and he simultaneously looks like he's holding back a sigh and has a massive headache. I'll get whoever catches this taco from that real fucking good place down on 5th. Deadpool shouts as he yeets a gun into the battle of Alien and 3 children.
What the fuck? What is
Oh shit! Oh shit! Peter yells as he jumps up for the gun. Daredevil dives for it, misses, and Peter uses his back as an in-the-air springboard. He snatches the gun and lands on top of an alien in a probably painful tumble. He pops right back up, though. What do you mean, probably? You're the author. Like you're supposed to... Sorry. He pops right back up, though, standing on the alien's still body, waving the gun above his head excitedly. Dibs on the taco. He turns to Daredevil, who is on the ground still, and sticks his tongue out. Suck it, old man. You know, I don't know why I was ever worried. Wait, this is the reporter. I don't know why I was ever worried. If Mr. Parker knows both Daredevil and Deadpool and can keep up with their crazy, both of their crazy at the same time, he can definitely hold his own against the aliens that visit New York every couple of years. Porter says off camera. Flash leads into his right. It's to his right stuff. It talks quietly to MJ. Yeah, Parker's fucking terrifying. Remind me not to annoy him again at school. MJ smirks at him with an approving nod. Can I get that in writing? Fuck no. This alien is about twice the size of all the others, and it's way more difficult than enemy. Peter leaps off a still standing alien's head onto Daredevil's right shoulder before quickly bounding off again, somersaulting in the air and straightening his legs at the last moment, hitting the same alien square in the chest. It only recoils a little bit, and Peter leaps back and lands in an odd position. He stands with one foot in each of Deadpool's hands, which are in the air, about level with Wade's chest. Peter leaps off again, giving the alien a nasty injury as he shoots at it with Wade's gun he caught earlier in midair. He lands and gets in a mean right hook. He keeps wailing on it as Wade and DD protect his back. Daredevil and Deadpool run and jump around wildly, knocking down alien after alien. Any dead alien is courtesy only to Wade with his several guns and impossible amounts of ammo. Hey, so I was thinking after this. Wade empties a clip into a few nearby aliens. We go back to mine and snort crack or something in celebration. Daredevil visibly cringed and crumpled his face in mild disgust. Last time, I'm not doing drugs, Wade. Where the hell is the kid in all this? Snorting with us, of course, Peter snorts, and no, the irony isn't lost on him, used to their antics. Absolutely not. He's a minor, you dimwit. Whoa, easy on the insults, Red, Peter sarcastically yells over his shoulder as he continues. He doesn't know what sarcasm means. As he continues his assault on that one big-ass fucker of an alien.
God, what the fuck? How long is this?
It's almost over.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Peter wastes no time in emptying the gun into the still standing huge-ass alien, which it's huge-ass being one word. Which is nothing other than giving it quite a few holes to ooze a disgusting orange foam from. What the fuck, man? That's so unfair. I just wasted all those goddamn bullets on you. Peter screams at it in mild frustration. He even aimed well, dude. That's really uncool. Wade joins in. Wade notices the reporter and gives him a wave, which is hesitantly returned. Wade jerks a thumb at him, now looking at Peter. Who's that? He looks like he's named Mark or something. He's probably named Bob. Or Harry, Daredevil chimes in. My name's Jonathan, thank you very much. The three on the battlefield share a look at as the battle stalls some. Oh my god! Jonathan cuts himself off and sighs, exasperated. Peter comes out of the battle. Unreasonably the happiest he's ever been, sporting a record of only 3 broken ribs, 1 crushed hand, and 1 big-ass scratch from an alien running deeply down his leg. Only 3 broken hips, guys, he says excitedly and high-fives Wade, who is missing his other arm. What? When did Wade lose his... Okay. And Daredevil, who only half-heartedly returns the gesture as he clutches his side. 2 tacos it is, Wade announces and Red shakes his head, trying to hide his fond grin. Hell yeah, 2 tacos para me. They make their way through the crowd, which politely parts for them. Peter is like a puppy, greeting his friends with so much excitement he might actually grow a tail and start wagging it. Hey, Ned, MJ, you guys want tacos? Absolutely not, loser. No thanks, man. Shouldn't you go to a hospital? Peter quickly breaks down into laughter. In about 5 seconds, he laughs so hard he clutches his side like Red and starts crying. Daredevil snorts as Deadpool throws back his head and cackles. Hospital! Peter wheezes and laughs harder. Daredevil joining in with a short chuckle, and Wade cackling deeper. After a few moments, Peter takes a few deep breaths to reclaim himself. He clears his throat, obviously hiding another bout of laughter. Ned, is that my backpack? Oh, yeah. He holds out his hand to Ned expectantly. Can I have my phone, please? Sure. Ned fishes through the bag for a moment before setting Peter's phone into the expectant hand. Thanks, man, Peter says cheerfully before unlocking it, answering one of May's many missed calls. Hey, May. Yeah, I'm fine. I know I'm impulsive, but I'm getting 2 tacos out of this. I know. It's a new record. Only 3 broken ribs. 11? Fine. I'll be home by 10:30. Okay, bye. Larb you. Peter turns to Daredevil. So, Claire? Claire. Daredevil agrees. Peter nods and takes Deadpool's hand to drag him along. We're off to see the wizard, Wade happily chirps. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. Peter joins in, swinging their arms. Daredevil sighs. The disaster trio walk through the baffled crowd. Peter and Deadpool still singing tunes. Guys, look, I'm viral. Well, so are you two, but mostly me. Look, they made memes. The end.
Oh my god. Read the notes.
The note. I'm about to. Notes. I tried to make this as chaotic as possible. Also, I feel it's worth mentioning that in my Google Docs, this is called Neum, out come the aliens, out come the crazies, come on, come one, come all to the show. But I decided that wasn't a title anyone wanted this to be named under.
Oh my god.
So that was Peter skips school to beat the shit out of aliens and banter with his friends.
All right. So that was our first 2 stories.
And they get worse from here, Chad, I promise.
All right. I think Peter skips school to beat the shit out of aliens and banter with his friends is a masterpiece. I think it's art.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I described
beautiful.
it to Kay as it's like imagine like an MCU fan trying to write banter between superheroes who happens to be an edgelord.
Yeah.
So
It was so beautiful.
Cute.
It was so beautiful.
It is a cute attempt.
And to be fair, their goal was to make it as chaotic as possible.
Yeah.
I think they did good.
They did pretty good. Like they had Deadpool just kind of show up in the middle of the story out of nowhere. I like the idea of telling the story through a third party observer and not through one of the characters.
Yeah.
They told the story. The story is mostly told. It does do a little bit of head hopping, but it does try to stay from the perspective of the reporter. That does get abandoned about halfway through the story, though. But that's okay. I appreciate the attempt. Yeah, it does pick back up. So, yeah.
I would like to read. So AO3 can let you do your own tags.
Mm-hmm.
And so, hold on. The tags that matter. Crack treated seriously. Team Red, which is the red people of the Marvel universe, I guess.
Yeah, Spider-Man, Daredevil, and Deadpool.
Or well, the New York red peeps.
Right.
Team as family. If you squint, freeform. No beta. We die like men. Peter Parker is a little shit. The chaotic Peter Parker we deserve. Chaos. Chaotic freeform. Matt is somewhat sick of Wade and Peter's shit. But soft for them. We stan Jonathan.
Memes.
Generation Z Peter Parker.
And
Literal puppy Peter Parker. I needed a laugh today. Vigilante community. Oh my god.
Oh, it's gold. So
It's
good.
beautiful. So next.
Okay.
We have Remy's Revenge. Okay. After the death of Elle, Remy the rat sees a vision of the prodigy detective and knows what he must do. He must catch Kira and do so without Elle, making enemies and friends along the way. Can Remy catch this mass killer, or will Kira's utopia reign supreme?
Wait, what is Remy? That's the rat from Ratatouille.
Yep.
This is Ratatouille fanfic?
Yep. Ratatouille, Death Note, and more fanfic.
Who's Kira?
Kira's the
The
serial
chef?
killer in Death Note, the anime.
Oh, I've never seen Death Note, so okay.
Oh God.
It's okay.
Um so I'm only gonna read the first chapter. Maybe I'll read
Yeah,
two. I think
yeah,
for the chapter series, actually, I might move this near the last one. Now that I think of it, and
okay.
if we want to continue this as a series, you and I can just read 2 chapters of our series, and then keep reading them on the next one.
Uh, okay.
If you would like. We really didn't think.
Well, I mean, my last one isn't that long. I feel like I could do like if you want to do that, I can do mine in like 2 sessions.
Yeah.
Like maybe you bring, yeah, because yours is
Mine's
10,000
is
words
10,000.
total. Mine is not that. Mine is how long
Okay.
is mine?
Han, I'm gonna move that one to the end.
Yeah, mine is 4,200 total, which is like twice as long as the story that I just read.
Yeah.
Roughly. So if we wanted to split it, we could split it. I could do like the first like 3 or 4 chapters of mine.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that? Why don't we keep it to like 3,000 words or less per story? And if it's longer than that, then we split it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm actually gonna read a different one. Obama does not get a Labubu. I can't. Why did I choose this?
You have to read it.
Why did I choose
this? Is amazing, chat. This is amazing.
Why did I choose this?
It's just a bunch of it's a ship between a bunch of politicians and political commentators, chat.
It's so insane. Okay. I'm not gonna read the summary because the summary is part of the fic.
Oh, okay.
However, I will read the note. Okay.
Okay.
The characters depicted in this novella are purely based on a true story.
Wait, what?
All main characters in here are portrayed terribly. I attempted to write the most diabolical story. There's no discrimination towards characters regarding gender or their preferences. This story explores taboo themes like male pregnancy. Please be open-minded and not kill me. Moreover, this story is kinda inappropriate, so I'm pretty cooked. I will definitely delete this file after it's read.
No, you can't do that. You better have this saved to your hard drive.
Oh my god.
Okay. Why? You want me to do it? You want me to read it? I'll have to get some water, but I can read it.
No.
I have no fear, chat.
I can't! I got it. I got this.
You got this. Don't take it so seriously.
It's so bad. Okay. It's because I've already skimmed through this. I know how bad it is. If there's any part of it I can't read, I'll make you read it. I'll tell you. I'll be like,
okay, just let me know. I'm gonna step away for like 30 seconds. I need to get some water.
Okay.
I can hear you though, so just go.
Okay. In his younger and more liable years, Obama had a reputation as the heartthrob of his time and could bag any girl, and more precisely, men. He lived an extravagant lifestyle with a manner that looked like a tacky imitation of a French hotel. Everyone had a single question in their mind. How did he get so rich in such a short span of time? As Obama stepped out of his eerie-looking manor, the cold morning air brushed against his skin, and news reporters crammed the space, their microphones clicking and cameras flashing. One news reporter in particular had caught Obama's gaze, and his alpha facade dropped for a moment. The reporter's wan complexion made him look enigmatic, with his duck-like lips making him appear even more desirable.
Damn, Obama's got some DSLs.
Obama's heart fluttered as he reached for that mysterious man and touched him, feeling the warmth of his skin contrast with the chilly wind. The man, who later informed that his name was Clinton, gave his charismatic smile, which rizzed up every single woman in the vicinity. And so, it all began. Obama was seen around with Clinton in his beige Rolls Royce, the leather seats sparkling with sunlight. During a tumultuous afternoon, however, Clinton decided to impress Obama as he declared.
You want me to do it? I can do it. You remind me of my little toe. I'll probably bang you on the coffee table later when I'm drunk.
Flirtatiously, as he marinated his lips like some creep.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to bend you over the coffee table and fuck you raw isn't flirting.
To be fair, it says like some creep.
It's true. I also have to say that this isn't poorly written.
No, and
like,
that's what makes it
pretty
better.
Well written.
Obama
Continue.
was justifiably irked out by that pickup line, yet he blushed and giggled like a little kid. The sound
Pickup line.
breathless in the enclosed
I'm gonna fuck
space.
you on the coffee table is not a pickup line.
No, it's not. Oh, he's so kawaii. He wondered as he tried to bury down this thought and let his inner alpha unleash.
You have to. We're never gonna get through this.
Oh, really? He said smugly. I bet you could do better than that. Both of them chuckled, feeling content in each other's embrace.
We did be Obama.
Then it all came crashing down. Obama had woken up earlier than he usually did as he saw the news. The TV's harsh blue glow filled the room, and every single news anchor was talking about Clinton, their comrade, and how he was involved in a promiscuous affair with Monica Lewinsky. What the?
What the?
Do it!
How could it?
Obama started sobbing.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
Contemptibly. Contempt?
Contemptibly.
Ibly. There you go.
Contemptibly. His tears representing the pain and hurt he had suffered. He had been cheated on by some chopped-looking guy who looked like he hadn't been in the sunlight for a while. His trembling hand reached for his cell phone as he contemplated whether to give Clinton a call or not. If he could cheat with me, if he could cheat on me with some random girl, then so can I. I hate how there's no, like, quotation marks around some of these.
Yeah, that should be, like, actually italicized because it's like an inner thought.
Yeah. It's just word. Before Clinton could even contact him, Obama was seen hanging out with Trump. Obama had seemingly forgot about the cherished bond he and Clinton had shared. He almost always clung to Trump as he asked him to requisite his high demands. Was that right?
Yes. Donnie,
Obama cooed.
get you please. Get me that 24-karat gold Labubu. kind of talks like Captain Kirk, doesn't he?
Oh God. To be fair, that is a believable pickup line from Clinton. Yeah. Trump clearly hesitated.
I can do Trump too.
Please.
Darling,
He said in his gruff, deep voice.
you know those are...
Obama quickly interrupted.
I promise. I'll be daddy's good little boy.
Trump's face broke out in a wide grin.
Of course, my love.
He grumbled affectionately as his hand made its way on Obama's thigh and squeezed it reassuringly as if to stake his claim.
Damn.
Clinton saw this all from far away as his veins started bulging out. The hand placement.
Trump is cucking Bill Clinton with Obama in this story.
Clinton murmured to himself indignantly.
No one can touch my princess like this.
He growled.
He's mine.
But he knew he could do nothing. He had been fired from his job with people calling him... What is that word?
Gibbs?
Gibbs.
I don't know.
Which made Clinton feel worthless of Obama's affection. He silently left, the sound of his footsteps echoing hollowly. Years had passed since that heartbreaking moment. Clinton was no longer called Clinton. Rather, he was called the hotter version of Edward Cullen by his fans. He had made a career of himself on OnlyFans, and he was openly dating Monica Lewinsky, who is 2 decades younger than him. While Clinton was in bed with Monica, he abruptly felt swatted for Obama.
I don't know what that word is.
I don't either. This person's got, better, what the fuck are these words? The sheets were warm.
Dude, he just has one of those fucking thesaurus calendars. You know? It just tells him a new fucking
a new word every day.
Yeah, every day. Yeah,
my God. The sheets were warm, the room dimly lit, but his chest felt cold. I miss him so much. He was the only one who ignited that spark of desire within me. Monica, seeing his distant, conflicted gaze, rolled up closer to him as she buried her head in his neck. "Darling," she muttered, "what's been bothering you?" Her gaze held that hungry look as her eyes reverently gazed up and down at Clinton's bare silhouette appreciatively. Clinton suddenly broke out.
I don't love you. I never did.
He gave an audible gasp as he continued.
Always loved Obama.
Monica was heartbroken and furious. More so, she was envious. Oh, this son of a gun! How dare he! Only I get to be with him. Monica then dropped a bombshell on Clinton. Guess what? I'm actually your cousin. I just never told you. She snickered.
What?
Clinton was rightfully shocked and dubious, his stomach twisting in confusion.
Okay. Ain't no way you're my cousin.
He quipped.
We don't.
Monica suddenly pulled out the paperwork from some deep abyss as she showed Clinton the DNA results. They were in fact first cousins. I didn't want to tell you about this because I actually love you, and I thought this would get in the way of our blossoming relationship, she added in a heartbeat. After all, I am from Alabama.
Damn.
Clinton grimaced, his face contorting in disgust.
So, you're telling me that I slept with my cousin?
He pulled himself away from Monica as he quickly donned himself in clothes, the fabric rustling in an oscillating motion.
Well, I have something to tell you, too.
Clinton said sharply.
I was never in love with you in the first place. I am gay.
Did I just reveal my biggest, darkest secret? That's insane. At least I won't be with this trash anymore. Monica's eyes were bulging out, and she almost looked uncomfortable. Clinton, you're gonna regret this! But Clinton had already drove out in his lilac Tesla.
I thought he had a beige Rolls Royce.
No, that was Obama.
Oh, okay.
Obama had a beige Rolls Royce.
Lilac Tesla? What a weirdly specific color.
The loud engine mirroring his conflicting emotions. Yeah, even typing remembered that was Obama. After driving for a few hours, he reached an uncanny manor, that same place where he and Obama had met. The air around it felt colder, heavier. He haughtily entered the mansion, wearing his designer clothes to give off the impression that he was well off and make Obama crawl back to him. Obama was sipping his chamomile tea with another man, who looked like his bodyguard.
No.
The tea scent diffused onto the porch. The bodyguard was on high alert as he suddenly stood up, shielding Obama from Clinton. Obama, being the gold digger he was, saw his luxury garments and was turned on. Oh God, he's even more alpha than I am. He schooled back his expression into nonchalance and said to his bodyguard,
It's fine. He's a friend.
The bodyguard obeyed as he made space for Clinton to enter. You know, if you up-pitched your voice, you'd sound like Mickey Mouse. Obama's just a down-pitched Mickey Mouse.
Kinda?
Anyways.
I had to practice it.
The bodyguard... Oh, sorry. He introduced himself confidently.
I don't know who this person is.
That's Clinton.
Want to tell me what you go by, Mr. Gentleman?
That's so redundant. The man firmly shook his hand as he said,
It's just the bodyguard.
Yeah.
I'm cleric.
He clarified, almost embarrassed of his name.
Cleric Claire. It's a pleasure to meet you. Make him fucking Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, I was going to say. In a few minutes.
Oh, no.
Are we back? Are we back? Internet cringed? Yeah. Anything after Jar Jar? Oh, okay. Okay, that wasn't much. In just a few minutes, Clinton and Cleric had developed an intimate friendship. Obama felt ignored as she eyed Clinton's Rolex watch enviously and wondered what his life would have been if he would have been with Clinton. He suddenly interrupts.
Does anyone want tea?
He emphasized profusely to bring all the attention on him, his voice slightly too loud.
We're all good.
Cleric answers.
You literally just drank tea.
Clinton then quips, teasingly, as he asked.
Where's Trump? I don't see him anywhere. Did y'all break up or something?
Clinton asked, hopefully.
No.
Obama said contemptuously.
I hope I get to leave his ass someday. He isn't being a good daddy, and he uses handcuffs on me instead of silk ties.
He complained. Cleric nodded wistfully as though he himself had witnessed it.
Well, now you don't have to deal with him anymore.
Clinton said.
By the way, you look gorgeous today.
Oh boy, he's so flirty. Just how I like him, Obama thought. He then nervously eyed Cleric for a moment and pretended to be unfazed by Clinton's compliment. The thing was that Obama had his side chicks, and he was in a promiscuous affair with Cleric. He can't afford to know this. I must not unleash my beta identity. And so Obama and Clinton started hanging out for study sessions, even though they were both well over 60. Cleric had always trusted Obama, and he was oblivious to the fact that those study sessions were not, in fact, theoretical, but very much practical in terms of human reproduction. As Obama jumped into bed with Clinton, the latter drawled out in a deep voice.
How'd you like this study session?
He eyed Obama curiously.
Is this Clinton still?
That's Obama.
Oh, I love it.
He did a cute pick-me gesture.
Tell me, would you rather be tied up with handcuffs or my tie from my myriads of collections?
Oh, I think that was Clinton.
Was that Clinton?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. That is Clinton.
Tell me, would you rather be tied up with handcuffs or my tie from my myriads of collections?
He boasted. Before Obama could answer, Obama's a whore! What the fuck?
This is just a really normal, like, gay fucking Pentagon, love Pentagon,
Funny of you to say Pentagon. They're all political figures. That's why!
Yeah, that's right, because they're all gay fucking.
Before Obama could answer, Cleric suddenly entered. His face was filled with shock and rage.
Obama!
He spat out.
How could you do this to me? I thought we were meant for each other.
Clinton suddenly got up too, surprise flickering in his eyes.
You two were together?
He looked devastated.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's not your fault.
Cleric said tersely.
It's that man right there.
He points vengefully at Obama.
It's real. You want to know something?
No.
Want to know something? Cleric is not even my real name. I made it up. I'm actually Charlie Kirk.
I was literally sitting here waiting. I was like, when is Charlie Kirk gonna show up?
I thought he was just gonna like walk into the house because that's how they typically, enter these stories. But no, he was the bodyguard all along.
His confession was sinful. He added,
The cleric is an anagram that I made up.
Clinton gave out a yelp.
Wait, Kurt?
Clinton.
C-I-R-K. That doesn't work as an anagram. What?
No, I was thinking that too. I was like, what the fuck? Well, hold on. K L E R I C K. He's missing the H and the A.
Yeah, it doesn't work as an anagram.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
What? Weren't you supposed to be dead?
Of the
Oh,
legs?
yeah.
Yeah, I did that.
No, in like the YouTube community.
Oh, fuck. No.
Yes, and
Anyway.
I had to fake my death to escape my enemies. Had to change my appearance and all that.
Obama, meanwhile, was so shocked that his eyes could have come out of his eye sockets. He couldn't handle the shock, so he jumped out of the window. He was never seen again.
He just defenestrated himself out of the story. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
You're all right?
Charlie asked Clinton in a concerned manner. Clinton let out a ragged gasp, nodding. Both of them had never felt so vulnerable, being cheated on like this. But Clinton cheated first. Clinton then murmured something which suspiciously sounded like, well, oh.
Well, don't you think third time's a charm?
Oh, hell nah. He and his freaky ass. But he's too cute, Charlie thought. And then they were at it. They could tell that this relationship was going to be different, and for the better. One day, Clinton came out of the restroom holding a pregnancy test.
I'm pregnant.
Clinton shrieked.
I'm pregnant!
I want my parents to be able to hear it in the other room.
Clinton shrieked out as he hit the gritty, but his back hurt.
Hit the gritty?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh my god, hold on. Oh my god, hold on.
No, what's happening?
This is the gritty.
Oh,
Wait.
it's
Hold
a
on.
dance?
Yeah, it's a dance. It's that right there.
Oh, okay. Okay, hit the gritty, okay.
That's why it said, but his back hurt,
But his back hurt, okay. You're
said Charlie.
gonna be my dad!
They both hugged each other tightly. Upon the ultrasound pictures... Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Upon the ultrasound pictures, it was discovered that the baby looked eerily similar to an Arab man, whose features resembled a person who shall not be named.
The baby looks...
Charlie started, but Clinton finished his statement for him.
Like Osama bin Laden. Aren't we both white, though?
Yeah. I'll read this out to you, okay? But Clinton finished his statement for him. Like Osama bin Laden. Aren't we both white, though? I gotta pee. How much longer is this?
Good.
Hold on. I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Station break, chat. I want a picture of the worrying look your parents are going to give you when you finally leave your room. Oh, just wait till I read you my... Just wait till I read my final story. It might make it pack up and leave early, their vacation early. Oh my god. By the way, chat, because I'm doing this with Peitho tonight, I moved my Subnautica stream to Thursday. So I'm streaming Thursday this week. This is my shameless plug. This one's almost done, I think. Yeah, this was pretty dang close. I did not expect OBL to enter the picture. Ugh, sorry. Ugh. I don't know yet, NDA. I don't know. I mean, honestly, we could probably do a little bit of both. Looks like you made a base down there. Down where? Oh, where the crabs get some warpers are? Yeah. Well, why though? Also, I don't think it's a good idea to build a base like where there's like a bunch of crab squids everywhere. Because they can just like shut down the base. They're just gonna always be shutting the base down. My God, how much piss was inside this woman? Only works on vehicles. Oh, okay.
I'm back from pissing.
What about warpers? Won't warpers like pull me out of the base?
What?
I'm talking to NDA about Subnautica while you were gone. Sorry.
Oh my god. What did you say, baby? Oh yeah.
I don't see it.
Okay.
Okay, we're right at the very top of where you have.
Yes.
Yep.
Charlie attempted to comfort Clinton as he said,
Genetics are just weird, Pookie. He's still our baby.
"Not Pookie." Kirk took meticulous care of Clinton until he was due for labor. Was Trump here just to be
This is a side piece.
derailment for Obama?
Yeah. Yeah. He was the flashback.
God. After that fateful hour, Clinton had finally birthed a young baby boy. His skin delicate, yet slightly hairy. Charlie's eyes lit up affectionately as he pressed a soft kiss on his baby's head, and Clinton,
You're all right, my little kitten?
Charlie asked possessively.
Yes, very much so. Thank you.
Clinton drawled out with a grin on his face. Just then, a nurse walked in the room, telling Charlie that he needed to go out so that she could tend to the mother of the foreborn child. The nurse's face was obstructed
Foreborn.
with a mask. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Hiding all but her beautiful lashes. Kirk reluctantly left them alone. The nurse took off her mask,
Oh,
which
no.
was certainly an anomaly in healthcare. Turns out it was Monica. What the fuck?
She gonna jump his
Hello there,
bones?
honey, Monica continued. Did you miss me?
Oh, what the hell you doing here?
Clinton barked out.
Can't you move on with your life?
Monica suddenly snatched Clinton's baby away from him and threatened with a sweet, snarky smile. If you want this child of yours, I want you to go down on all fours and bark for me. Clinton was visibly getting uncomfortable, but Monica continued mockingly. Sweetheart, just do it like how you used to when we were together. Clinton shook his head vigorously.
There's a heaven, and I swear to God, you aren't making it there.
He spat out contemptibly.
Clinton is like slowly turning into Biden.
Monica was fuming at his bold declaration, and given how religious she was, she couldn't take the insult. She threatened to kill the child.
Oh my God.
Please don't kill my son. He's the only one I have.
Monica contemplated for a moment, but Clinton had clearly struck a nerve. Fine, but one of you has to go. She then took out her Glock 19 and she shot Clinton straight in the heart with precision.
Oh my God.
The gunshot reverberated through the room and outside. Charlie barged in through the door, his eyes widening as he saw Monica.
Did you do?
Charlie said almost calmly, signaling the calm before a storm. Oopsies! Looks like your kitten is in danger. Monica smirked sardonically. What the fuck are these words, dog?
Sardonically?
Seeing Clinton in a vulnerable state intensified Charlie's anger towards Monica. His alpha was unleashing. He turned into a wolf. Monica was petrified as she was frozen to her spot. Kirk scowled
Wait, literally?
Yes. Kirk scowled at her as he quickly went up to Clinton's bleeding body and placed his hand right above his heart.
Okay.
Baby. Baby.
Yeah,
The mic is picking up the audio.
that's okay.
No. I'm also distracted. You just turned it up. You asshole. Fuck. Right above his heart, he mumbled a spell, which suspiciously sounded like... What?
Placet exitare.
Clinton's wound healed magically as he opened up his groggy eyes. Looking around, Monica was so terrified she had dropped the baby and run for her life. Charlie caught the baby just in time with his Wolverine fangs.
Whoa. Are you all right?
He asked nonchalantly, yet still concerned. He nodded.
I'm very much all right. You just saved me from a massive crisis.
No problem, darling. By the way, do you know what else is massive?
He teased. Oh my lord. He's so Sigma. Is that why we were meant to be? Clinton shamelessly wondered, warmth blooming in his chest. After a few days had passed, Clinton was finally discharged from the hospital with his child. The cool morning air brushing against his skin as Charlie walked alongside him. His fingers splayed across his hip in a protective, almost possessive way. The faint scent of disinfectant still clung to Clinton's clothes, mixing oddly with the warm, milky smell of the newborn bundled in his arms.
What should we name the child?
Clinton asked with a smile, his voice soft and tired.
It's something that suits him.
Charlie thought pensively, his brows furrowing as he glanced down at the baby's tiny face. And then threw out a suggestion.
How about chi? I think kimchi.
Clinton's eyes widened playfully, a teasing spark lightening them up. Don't get too ahead of you. Oh, wait, that's you.
Don't get too ahead of yourself, dear.
He continued, brushing a thumb over the baby's cheek.
How about we just name our child Kanye? It's a pretty name, isn't it?
Fucking cunt! Oh my god.
Kanye, absolutely, kitten.
Charlie's voice dropped into something warm and velvety as he looked at their child with love, and something more tender, something almost reverent, as he mumbled.
This is what I could ever ask for.
Oh my god.
Wait, read that note. Read that note.
Hold on.
Hello, Kirkuli
Kirkuli
Monica...
didn't know. Yeah. Monica something was who Bill cheated on Hillary on until I read this.
You just gave it to me.
That's
This
crazy.
is definitely a Gen Z writer then, if they didn't know about Clinton and Lewinsky.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Dude, this is a riot.
I can't believe that the bodyguard was Charlie Kirk the whole time.
I know. I don't understand.
Oh, my God.
Obama did not get a Labubu.
Ugh.
It
My
was
face
right.
is hurting a little bit from laughing so much. Oh,
Dude, this was a gem. This was
Oh my
so
God.
good. It was so
Oh.
good. Okay.
oh. Okay.
Now there's this one.
Whew. Okay. So this is Garfield, King of Liberty. Written by someone named Shakespeare Hemingway. And the premise is Garfield fights in the American Revolution.
As he should. Slay.
And by the way, chat, if you click, maybe like right click and open the Shakespeare Hemingway, his like page, like right click the byline.
Yeah, hold on.
This guy has at least like 20 purely Garfield themed fan fictions.
Garfield of the Galaxy. Garfield Land. Garfield Effect. The Garfield Bowl. The Garfield Story. Zero Dark Garfield. Garfield, Prince of Tragedy. Royal Rescue Part 2. Garfield, King of Liberty. The King's Garfield. Frasier. Oh, no. Garfield, Royal Rescue. Garfield, First Blood Part 2. Forever Fist. The Garfield Network. High School Garfield. The Good, the Bad, and the Garfield. Garfield in the City. Garfield Fighter. World Tournament. Garfield. Sheen Instincts. Gilmore Garfield. Boy Trouble. Garfield. Zero Prejudice. Garfield. First Blood. Garfield. Maximum Speed.
And then Batman inner questions.
Yeah. What the fuck?
If we make this into like a series,
God.
then I'm eventually
You're
get
gonna
around
pull up
gonna
one
get
of
around
these.
to every one of these stories.
Oh, I can big in the words on this one. That's cool, actually.
That's actually really nice. That's good.
Okay.
So this is 3,000 words, so only a little bit longer than the last one I read. Okay. Garfield, King of Liberty. Author's note. I heard children of America were not educated in history, and I wrote this story for educational entertaining. I hope you are learning and having fun when reading this. It was the year 1770X, very Mega Man. An empire of England was spreading terror and with conquest. King George III was invading lands of plunder for lasagna. With lasagna, King George III fueled robotic army of mechanical menace. America was last hope, and King George III was determined with determination.
What the fuck?
Determined with determination to rule it for lasagna conquest and steal its precious lasagna resource. Founding fathers and the Constitution were at constitutional conventions discussing plans for last resistance. George Washington, you must fight for American freedom and lead us to victory, said the Constitution with orders.
The Constitution can speak?
Do not be fooled. George Washington is not man enough for such responsibility, argued Thomas Jefferson with disagreements.
I thought Thomas Jefferson liked George Washington.
He is right. I alone cannot fight the fight of freedom, George Washington cried with tears. You, insolence! If no one is man enough to fight for freedom, America will fall, scolded the Constitution with anger.
Fuck.
Fear not, for I have found the true man and warrior of freedom. Benjamin Franklin reassured with confidence. I'm not coming out with a bunch of different voices for all these guys.
That is
Um,
okay.
What? Cried out everyone with surprise. It is true. Look with your heart, and your eyes will believe, said Benjamin Franklin, pointing at figure in the doorway.
And it's a fat fucking
In doorway walked orange figure of amazing power. His muscles rippled with American pride and freedom. As he walked in, rock and music played, and giant American flag waved behind him. As he stepped, cawing eagles were heard. Garfield? Cried out everyone in shock. This is right, you founding failures. Time to stop your tears and ready the fists of war, Garfield said with scolding words. Honestly, you founding failures is a good turn of phrase, actually. Not gonna lie. That's clever. Instead of founding
you
fathers.
Founding failures.
Failures.
Oh my fucking god.
But English armies are outnumbering us by many men. Thomas Jefferson, anguished with despair. I am the Minuteman. I only need 1 minute for every man, Garfield said with incredible coolness. I'm gonna start. Wait. I am the Minuteman. I only need 1 minute for every man, Garfield said with incredible coolness.
Thank you for the lurk,
Very-
Cyberpunk.
Very good. You are a real man. You are now 5-star general, commanded the
What the
Constitution
fuck?
with orders. Very well. We must plan strategies. We will meet at Mount Vernon, Garfield ordered. Later on at Mount Vernon, George Washington was making discussion with Martha Washington. As women, I hate war, but we need to liberate our freedom, said Martha Washington with feminine instincts. It is true. I thought all hope was lost, but we have new ace in our holes, said
What
George
the
Washington.
fuck?
Wait, with new confidence. Is this the Garfield? Asked Martha Washington with wonder.
The Garfield.
He is true miracle man. With him by our lead, we cannot lose, George Washington said with great respect for Garfield. Suddenly, there was manly knocking at the front door.
Is there womanly knocking?
There he is soon. You will see for yourself, George Washington said as she went to door for opening. As George Washington opened door, Garfield walked in with feet of patriotism. Garfield, it is good to be seeing you on this fine day. Do you care for tea? Asked George Washington with gracious offers. Enough nonsense. Tiny talk is for tiny men. Now is time for action. Garfield said with stoic manhood. I am sorry, Garfield. Forgive me, for I am nothing compared to you. George Washington apologized with deep sorrow. Do not cry, you woman, Garfield roared as he slapped George Washington in the face to stop his girlish tears.
What the fuck?
Yes, you are right. There is no time for crying. Please come to War Room for strategies, George Washington said as he led Garfield to War Room. Garfield came on War Room where Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and Benjamin Franklin were also readying. W-H-E-R-E. In War Room, there was table with strategies and figures of Redcoat English and all American Eagle soldiers. Here, Garfield, come look. Please tell us your strategies, said John Adams with planning in his minds. Garfield stared at table with knowing in his eyes. He then took mighty fists and smashed the table into pieces, crushing Redcoat figures. This is my strategy, roared Garfield with burning justice. All in room stood up and applauded Garfield's bold move of brilliance. You are courageousness, said Benjamin Franklin with admiration of Garfield. I wish I was as much a man as Garfield, thought George Washington in his thoughts.
Hold on. Hello, Justice for Joggers. Stoic manhood, Garfield. Is any context going to make this any better? No.
No.
What's up, baby?
The context is Garfield fights in the Revolutionary War.
Hold on. What?
I'm gonna show you what McDonald's Japan is up to because they're on some
Can
shit.
I?
You interrupt me all the time. I have to interrupt you once.
This isn't the first time you're interrupting me. I think you should... Is it just bad apple? This is so good, though. Why? Send this to me.
We're doing a gin interruption break, chat.
Yeah.
That's okay, because this, like, every line of this fucking story just, like, hits you like a sack of bricks.
Send me that. Send me that. Right now. That is so good. What the fuck? Send it in the group chat with Helmsman.
McDonald's Japan.
Send that in the group chat.
Okay. Okay, can I continue?
Okay. Yes, you
Okay.
can continue. Hold on.
Um,
Okay.
After meeting Garfield, walked out with George Washington. As Garfield walked with bravery, Martha Washington looked on and admired Garfield's rugged, handsome courage and toned body. Garfield, we owe you gratitude. Would you like anything for relaxation? Asked George Washington with humbleness.
Give me real food for real man and real American. Give me lasagna.
Garfield requested with hunger. You have gotten it. Bring out all American lasagna at once, said George Washington with obedience to Garfield. At George Washington's request, red, white, and blue lasagna stuffed with patriotism and cheese was brought out for Garfield's enjoyment.
Leave me to my lasagna.
Commanded Garfield to George Washington. After George Washington left with obeying Garfield, spent his relaxing time eating lasagna-filled America. As Garfield enjoyed his lasagna, he heard sexy music and smelled perfume coming from other room.
What is that sex beat?
Garfield wondered as he went for exploration. Garfield went
Not
into
the
room
revolutionary George NTR.
Garfield went into the room for seeing and saw Martha Washington on bed of roses and holding flower in her mouth. He was in sexy lingerie, which showed hot body. There was sexy champagne, therefore drinking, and room was filled with romance.
Garfield, I am hoping you would come.
Martha Washington said with
What the
desire.
fuck?
I cannot resist sexy scent of hot American woman.
Garfield said slyly as he sat down on bed, picked up champagne bottle for opening.
Garfield, when I see you, I have felt the feelings inside my body. I sweat with patriotic desire,
said Martha Washington as she rubbed Garfield's back.
No more worrying, my colonial cupcake. I will start a revolution in your body,
Garfield said as he tore his shirt to reveal perfect manly muscles.
Take me now and show me your musket,
said Martha Washington, taking off nightgown to reveal supple, sexy orbs.
This gun never needs reloading,
Garfield said with wink as he undid his pants and embraced Martha Washington for serious loving. They embraced and melded bodies for intense loving, shaking with passion and vigority.
Come visit my Washington monument. It is free of charge,
said Garfield with seduction as he thrust into Martha Washington with his mighty hips.
Garfield, you make me see fireworks,
cried out Martha Washington with ecstasy.
I'm going to liberate your body with pleasure,
Garfield said as he licked her all over.
Come to me, my lover man,
shouted Martha Washington as she felt Garfield firepower invade her base. Their lovings continued onto the night, and their shouting of ecstasy was being heard louder than gunshots of war. The next morning, Garfield and Martha Washington awoke in bed in each other's arms, savoring moments.
Garfield, you made me feel like new woman. Must you fight? Can you not stay here with me where we can create patriotic pleasure?
Asked Martha Washington with longing.
Sorry, sugar cubes, but I am warrior. Land of America needs my man muscle more than you,
Garfield said with determination. Then, with suddenness, George Washington walked into room to alert Garfield to happenings. Garfield, it is urgent. Redcoats are attacking Boston City, USA, George Washington said with panic.
It is time,
Garfield said, putting on manly leather gloves for fighting readiness.
Garfield, please be careful. If you were injured, my tears would scream with crying,
Martha Washington cried out with worry.
Chill out, pussy boots. When I am back,
I will be giving you something to cry about, Garfield said coolly.
Oh, Garfield.
Swooned Martha Washington with swooning.
What the fuck? It's here.
Enough of the silly chatting. Let us ride, said Garfield as he boarded his mighty shimmering stallion. Garfield and George Washington rode to Colonial Battlefield, where redcoats were marching with invasion.
The fuck?
Invite America to take up all the lasagna, ordered Redcoat Commander with wickedness. The liberty of lasagna will not be stolen by fiends, roared Garfield as he took out his Desert Eagles for firing.
What?
Garfield, cried out Redcoat soldiers with fear and despair. These colors do not run, and neither do these bullets, said Garfield as he rained storms of lead down on Redcoat armies. After Redcoat army was defeated, Garfield approached Redcoat Commander, who was cowering with surrender. Garfield, I am defeated, but war is just begun. Soon American lasagna will be property of the king, declared Redcoat Commander with defiance. I am seeing you are liking the wearing of red. Let me make your face match your coat, quipped Garfield as he shot the Redcoat Commander's face with his Desert Eagle. Good job, Garfield.
What?
You have fought back invasion, said George Washington with gratitude. In distance, figures came to Garfield. It was John Adams and Abigail Adams, ready to give Garfield congratulations for victory. Garfield, you are a true American hero. With your help, American lasagna will be free from imperialism. Thanks, John Adams, with heartfeltness. No problem, but war is just beginning, Garfield said with steadfast strength. As the men talked of men's business, Abigail Adams eyed Garfield and could not stop her heart from desiring him. Abigail Adams noticed a minor scratch on Garfield's large shoulder and knew what to do.
Garfield, you were injured. Let me take good care of you,
said Abigail Adams as she led Garfield to nursing tent. As they entered, Abigail Adams turned on her cassette player to Loverboy and pulled Garfield next to her.
You,
Fuck. What
You
the
look-
fuck?
you look tense. Let me rub you for relaxation.
Said Abigail Adams while with whispering into Garfield's ear. This is good, but the muscle that really needs relaxing is down there, said Garfield, pointing to his pants.
I say it is time for mouth massage,
Said Abigail Adams with lust. You have been naughty girl. Time for some corporal punishing,
What?
Garfield said sexily as he put Abigail Adams on lap and spanked her.
Garfield spanked me with meteor force.
Cried out Abigail Adams in ecstasy.
He's
Garfield
just
spanked
cocking
Abigail
fun.
Adams with mighty hands, bringing her spanking pleasure of the highest quality. Meanwhile, in land of England, King George III was lounging in throne room of silk and sin, swimming in gold and stolen lasagna. While King George III was lounging, Minion came for reporting. Master, I have bad news. Our invading soldiers have been defeated by force of might, cried the Minion with cowering. What say you, grub? Shouted King George III with raging anger.
You grub. Actually.
What say you grub? You grub? It is true. Colonial forces have Garfield on their side, said Minion with crying. If this is the case, then it is time to step up the crank to 11, said King George III with a snarl. What will we do for battle plans? Asked Minion with wondering. It is time for full-scale invasion with my lasagna-powered mechanical monstrosities. Power up my airship at once, ordered King George III with finger pointing to sky. Yes, my master, responded Minion with obedience. Soon America will be my playground and its lasagna will be mine. Not even Garfield can stop me. Ha 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 ha! Cackled King George III with sinister evil. Meanwhile, back in America, Garfield and Abigail Adams were enjoying intimacies. Abigail Adams was exhausted with pleasure. Garfield could go on longer, but he did not want to kill her with exhaustion,
What
You
the
play rough, and I like that.
said Abigail Adams with satisfaction. I fight hard and play harder, said Garfield with a wink as he sat back and smoked lasagna cigarette. After a moment of relaxing, Abigail Adams got up to make morning cup of tea for her man Garfield and wanted making it to be just right.
How about you want your tea?
asked Abigail Adams with dutifulness. I like my tea like I like my women, sweet and creamy, said Garfield as he slapped Abigail Adams on rear with flirting.
What the fuck?
Oh, Garfield, you know how to make me feel like lady,
said Abigail Adams with blushing. All of a sudden, moments of romance were interrupted by emergency sirens, which signaled invasion. Time to earn my payment. Garfield with clenching fists and loading Desert Eagles.
Hold on. And DA said, read this to your parents and film their reactions. I want to see the look of despair as they realize what their 40-year-old son does with his free time.
First of all, 42, soon to be 43-year-old son. Thank you very much. I'll just tell him to watch this stream. I'll just film it.
Oh
okay.
my god.
Okay, let's see.
Garfield, I know the destiny of the fighting man.
Okay.
Garfield, I know the destiny of the fighting man is to fight, but please be careful. I will pray for your safety.
Cried out Abigail Adams with sad acceptance. Garfield looked at Abigail Adams with chiseled face of stoic manliness and opened his mouth.
Of course.
Pray for my enemies, Garfield said with calm coolness as he walked off. Garfield traveled to White House, which was being attacked by giant mechanical redcoat with laser musket. Feed me meal of lasagna, demanded robot redcoat with mechanical voice. The only meal you will be served is fists of vengeance served extra cold, Garfield roared as he plunged manly fist into robot redcoat's giant mechanical heart. Looks like this meal has given you heartburn, quipped Garfield as he crushed robot heart in his hand. Ah! Cried out giant robot redcoat as it exploded into shrapnel and debris. Garfield stood on robot debris celebrating victories of battle, but soon he heard noises. It was English airships surrounding him. Their cannons were aimed at Garfield with accuracy of pins. Then with wicked entrance, King George III rode on flagship. Ha-ha! Garfield, behold the chariot of your death. It will be last sight for you as you were dragged to hell, snarled King George III with madness in his eyes. All hope seemed lost, but all of a sudden, familiar voice was heard by all. Abaku! It was John Arbuckle riding on Bald Eagle and carrying the Liberty Bell. This bowl is stolen for you, cried out John Arbuckle as he rung the Liberty Bell, sending shockwaves everywhere, stunning redcoat armies. Thank you, John Arbuckle. Now the turn is mine, cried out Garfield as he lunged fists into sky with speed of soaring hawk, causing hurricane tornado to form, sending redcoat battleships to destruction, leaving only King George III. My fist is a category 6, said Garfield as he looked on at destruction. Garfield turned to King George III, ready to make him pay for the sins of his crimes. You are cur! I am King of England! Kneel before me! Roared the out King George III in defiance. You are forgotten. You may be King of England, but I am King of Liberty, declared Garfield as he took King George III by the neck. Let go of my royal neck, you peasant man, yelled out King George III in protest. For crimes against humanity and lasagna, I judge you guilty, said Garfield with mighty justice as he tore King George III's head off.
What the fuck?
Looks like you have lost your head, said Garfield with coolness as he tossed King George III's body on Lady Liberty's torch. Ah! Cried out King George III as he burned in Lady Liberty's torch. Order of grilled king extra crispy, quipped Garfield as he turned away. At King George III's fiery endings, remaining redcoat soldiers cried out in despair for the fallen leader. No! What we do now a king is gone, wept the English soldiers in sorrow.
What the?
You must look forward to days of tomorrow. Your king was mad with power and blind with madness. He could not see his path, of ruining and chaos. Garfield lectured with calm wisdom, filling Englishmen with hope. Thank you, Garfield. You have filled us with the inspiration of a better tomorrow. We will rebuild our country of England in your honor, said the English soldiers with gratitude as they went home to England for rebuilding. In distance, Garfield saw figures. It was George Washington, John Adams, and Benjamin Franklin coming for congratulations. Garfield, you have saved America. Thank you, said John Adams, shaking Garfield's hand. Garfield, you have taught me true meanings of manhood. Will you not stay and rule this country as first president? George Washington asked with begging. I am sorry, but desk jobs are for broken down old man, not man in prime of virility, Garfield responded with declining. Very well, Garfield, but at least enjoy Lincoln bedroom for personal enjoyment, said Benjamin Franklin as he tossed him keys. Thank you. I think I know good uses for this, Garfield said with smirk as he put his arms around Martha Washington and Abigail Adams for walking to Lincoln bedroom. George Washington, John Adams, and Benjamin Franklin gave Garfield thumbs up as he walked to Lincoln bedroom for lady pleasuring. When Garfield entered Lincoln bedroom, Abigail Adams and Martha Washington sat next to him on both sides, eager for sexual satisfaction.
Garfield, you have flowered my womanhood. Now I need you to water me with loving,
said Martha Washington as she chewed on Garfield's ears.
Yeah, Garfield, you have filled my heart with your love, and now it is ready to explode,
said Abigail Adams as she brushed Garfield's hair with tenderness. No problem, my foxy first ladies. I may not be president, but I will be making you my secretaries of sexy, Garfield said as climbed on Martha Washington and Abigail Adams for lovemakings. As Garfield began his patriotic duties, he heard someone enter room. He turned around, and hot and eager sexy woman was standing there. It was Lady Liberty.
Garfield, I have been holding this torch for you,
said Lady Liberty with searing desire. I have another torch for you, but it might be too hot for you to handle, said Garfield with seduction as he took Lady Liberty into his love nest for maximal lady pleasing.
Let our loving be so hot it melts through earth,
said Lady Liberty as she ran her hands on Garfield's manly body. With these words, Garfield and his Liberty ladies made love of passion that sparked skies like fireworks as they rubbed their bodies like sand on water. Garfield delivered pleasure into their bodies like manly post office man delivering package of love explosion. Their love exploded like cannonball shots into night and went on for hours and days. The end?
What the fuck? This story gave me a 34 kill streak. Lamel! What the fuck was this? Garfield cucked all the founding fathers!
And Lady Liberty!
And fucked Lady Liberty!
Like, dude, it's just like, it's this... Dude, every one of his stories are like this, which is why I love them so much. Like, it's like a fucking... Like, every line is a... Every single line is a freight train to your brain. It's just like, bam, bam, bam. I love it so much. The writing style is really good too because it's like a robot.
Yeah, but it's like clearly not AI.
He seduced with seducing. You know, it's like
oh my god.
I haven't read all of them. I've read like 3 of them, including this one, and I'm just like, okay, every one of his stories is like this, which is like, oh my god, this is such a fucking goldmine of just the most funniest fucking shit you've ever heard in your life.
Fucking
Garfield,
wild.
The king is going. He's invading America to steal all the lasagna.
Cut
he
the
has
king's
giant...
head off.
Oh my god! He didn't cut it off. He tore it off. He tore it off, and then he threw it onto Lady Liberty's torch where it burned. And then he had sex with Lady Liberty while he was cutting George Washington and Adams.
Pretty jelly, not gonna lie. Lamel! Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Baby. Baby, if I told you that we just read a fanfic about Garfield cucking the founding fathers.
Typing Washigaf donated $25. You can't make this SH1 up with I.
You can't make this shit up with AI.
No, you can't make this shit up with AI. You can't. Hold on, baby. I have to do math.
Dude, it's so good. It's so good. I love it so much.
And Garfield was offered the position of president instead of George Washington, and Garfield ripped off King George III's head and threw it onto the fire of Lady Liberty's torch, and also, he fucked Lady Liberty.
Okay.
In the Lincoln bedroom.
Yeah, in the Lincoln bedroom.
You know that
How do you feel about that? In the White House.
Remember, the Lincoln was way after this. Remember that.
Okay.
There was no Lincoln bedroom.
Dude, what the fuck? Desert Eagles? Fucking planes? Where did it come from?
Yeah, there's airships.
What the fuck did you just say, baby? Right now? You fucking weird.
Man, it's fucking gold. It is absolute gold. Oh my god. Okay. So how many chapters? I maybe like.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's a lot.
I'm not gonna lie. I think we just read one chapter each.
My first chapter is very short.
My first chapter is also pretty short.
Maybe to give them like a preamble as to what it's about so that they can get blue balled until next time.
Yep. Okay.
Well, actually, hang on. I don't even know. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's fine. My chapter 1 will go very fast.
Okay. If you want to do 2 chapters, you can.
How long is the second chapter? I'll do 2 chapters because the second one is very short too.
Okay.
Okay.
Remy's Revenge. Alright, I already read you guys the summary. After the death of Elle, Remy the rat sees a vision of the prodigy detective and knows what he must do. He must catch Kira and do so without Elle, making enemies and friends along the way. Can Remy catch this mass killer? Or will Kira's utopia reign supreme? Chapter 1.
Honestly, that's a good premise.
I know. Kira's peak. Remy had been having a bad week. With the death of not only the best detective in the world and the only hope of catching Kira, but also the death of Gojo and how his so-called friend Michael Mouse was dealing with it. He sat with Mickey on grassy lushness of Green Hill Zone. They were back from a meeting.
I think it's supposed to be the grassy lushness.
I'm reading it all how it is.
Okay.
Back from a meeting with Sonic about recent events. Gojo had been helping Elle on the case of Kira for a while now. But soon after Elle's unfortunate death, anybody who made themselves a known problem was next. Including Gojo. Remy truly believed that Kira was stoppable. But he was starting to doubt. Mikey felt the same. God, I can't do a Mickey Mouse thing.
Gosh darn, Remy, this Kira guy is just too smart.
Mickey was smiling, but clearly he was not okay. Gojo's death had really affected him. Usually he was counting his money and sympathizing with Ye. But he was too distraught to even talk about the bipolar coaster of a man. What the fuck?
That dates the story. This is relatively recent.
Oh my god. Hold on. It should have a May 27th of last year. Its last update was this year.
Oh my god, it was like a week ago.
Oh my fucking god.
This is an ongoing story.
Okay, oh my god. Don't say that, Mickey. There's still hope. Kira can be caught. Remy put a fleshy rat hand on the mouse's gloved one. The mouse pulled away with haste.
Wait, did you me to do Mickey?
Yes,
Mickey?
please. Just
Okay.
Mickey.
Oh boy, Kira ought to kill you next if you're still thinking like that.
Mickey's grin shifted into a grimace, his whimsy fully leaving his face. Wait.
Michael Mouse? Okay.
I think that's you.
It's not.
Wait.
It's Michael Mouse.
It's Mickey!
It is?
Yes!
Kira's like an atomic bomb. You see, you can't stop him. He's a god. Supernatural.
Michael Mouse's gloved hand gripped Remy's shoulder tightly. A grip tight enough to whiten his knuckles. It's under gloves.
Kira's our only future. Reynoldsson the rat. If you hold out for hope, he'll kill you in his wake.
The gray rat was still. He's blue. Remy is blue. What? Remy the rat.
Yeah, he is blue.
He is blue!
not.
All
He's
of
like a
his
blue-
toys are blue! That's him in the light.
Okay. So he's like gray, but then like it's cute. It's actually really cute.
Okay. Anyways, the gray rat was still, trying to keep a poker face. After a second, Mickey let go and smiled brightly. But Remy knew it was fake. Everything about Mickey was manufactured and meticulously built from the ground up. Remy knew deep down that Mouse was a coward with a big front.
Boy, it sure is getting late. I better get on home in a minute. Don't forget what we talked about.
With that, the mouse skipped off, as if nothing had ever happened. As if genocide wasn't happening as they spoke. Fuck, Remy sighed, as he was left alone in the silence, standing up and looking out at the blue clouded sky in solace. He wished for a simpler time, without fear and uncertainty. He remembered back when he was a more humble rat, with aspirations to be a chef. Now, food had been the last thing on his mind. He remembered the taste of potato and leek soup. He could almost taste it on his tongue. Before Remy had the chance to continue his train of thought, the ground beneath him began to rumble with a great force, causing him to stumble forward. An earthquake in the Green Hill Zone? The rat hit the deck, only for the dirt beneath him to tear apart at the seams. A transparent, ghostly figure up from the new ass crack of the earth. The voice of L, I never learned how to fucking say his name, Lolliet, rose up from what
Lolliet?
seemed like thin air. The mass around them melting and fading to nothing but black, leaving the two in a void together. L was a bright light in the dark void, his soul emanating a bright yellow hue. Remy taking in his messy black hair and eye bags deeper than a dick in your mother.
What?
Your troubles run deep, deeper than the icebergs of the Arctic. But fear not, while the path seems treacherous, you will end victorious. Oh, paused. Even in ghost form he didn't wear shoes, curling his toes even in the afterlife. Suddenly, something floated towards Remy, a bong with Rick and Morty graphics on the side. It was used, and really dirty, as if nobody had washed it since 2014, when the show was still good.
Damn. I
Take
just
it.
had to work that in.
Yeah, it's got
Edgy boy
Max
opinion.
aura. Remy reached out and grabbed the bong in his fleshy hand, clutching it tightly and hugging it close. I'll treasure it with all my heart. Remy teared up, but wiped the wet away gracefully as he grazed upon what was the world's smartest man. I sense you need more guidance along the way. Take my ashes and mix them with the dankest keef you can find. Then spark that shit up, and I'll be summoned, and I'll offer you my knowledge. Wait! Where are your ashes? I'm out of time, but go to the task force. Brown hair, cold eyes. You'll know when you see him. No, please! Tell me his name! I can catch him! I can stop him! Remy was determined to avenge his dead friends, no matter the cost.
Wah!
The Wandering Helmsman donated $25. Booms together when we're all done.
Hold on. Oh, I gotta do the math. I think that's 205. So many had died in the wake of Kira. He was going to end it. But before he got a response, Elle started to dematerialize in front of Remy's eyes. He reached out to try and touch Elle. But before he knew it, the world was back to normal. He wasn't sure of much, but Remy knew this. He was catching Kira, if it was the last thing he did.
Eye bags deeper than a dick in your mother. Like it's just so like just out of like yeah, it's just so incongruous with the rest of the tone of the rest of the chapter.
It's so good. But like as if nobody had watched it since 2014 when the show was still good. Like what the fuck?
Just had to get his opinion about that in there.
Yeah. Thought he'd just slipped that banana in my mother's cave den. Good. God. Hold on, let me add your 25 to your fucking thing. It's so good. I kind of want to see how long the next chapter is. Oh, this shit's long.
Yeah, that's long.
Plankton! Plankton!
No.
Bro.
Oh, this is gonna get good.
Oh god. Okay, I'll let you. I'll zoom this in.
Okay. Last one for the night, chat. I'm gonna read two chapters because these are both very short chapters.
Make sure you read the copyright notice.
Copyright notice. The characters' events in the below story are of my own creation, and any theft thereof will be strongly frowned upon.
Frowned upon.
Don't steal this man's wonderful character work, chat. It is his and his alone.
And it's beautiful.
This story is called Jesus and Hitler, a romance. Strap in, chat.
Alright.
Okay. In the year 2025, in the halls of the Reich Chancellery, a German soldier was running into an office. When he reached the door, he drop-kicked it open. Mein Führer, the Americans are inside Berlin. Adolf Hitler, king of Neo-Germany, looked up from his vault desk rapidly. Mein Gott in Himmel, I must escape. Quickly, he ran to his secret underground laboratory. Scientists were running around and conducting scientific experiments. Activate the time machine, shouted Hitler. Hitler could hear Americans shouting at the tunnel behind him, murdering innocent German scientists and soldiers to satiate their bloodlust.
Innocent?
Mein Führer, the temporal coordinates are not set. You could be sent anywhere. It is irrelevant, fool. I must survive so that National Socialism can continue. The thoroughly chastised scientists activated the time machine, and Hitler was thrown through time to 29 AD. When Hitler stepped through the portal, he saw a beautiful man with blue eyes and a long beard. Greetings, my son, he said. Hitler looked around. Where am I? In Israel, my son. Come, have lunch with me. My name is Jesus Christ.
Dude.
Hitler was instantly amazed. He had been a devout Christian all his life, and he was honored to eat dinner with Jesus. During lunch, Hitler explained the tenets of National Socialism to the Messiah. To his delight, Jesus loved it. Within an hour, Jesus was won over to National Socialism. Hitler felt joy in his heart. National Socialism would live again. While they were talking, Hitler found himself checking out Jesus's tight bod. If he wasn't Führer of Germany, but he wasn't Führer anymore, was he? That night when Hitler and Jesus were in bed together, Hitler said, Jesus, what do you think of love between men? What do you mean, Hitler? Jesus asked. Hitler took a deep breath. He would have to be bold. This is what I mean. He leaned over and started Frenching with the Lord. At the same time, he reached down and started tugging on his already turgid member. Christ slept in the buff. Jesus broke off the kiss. Hitler, I don't know if I can do this. It feels so good, so right. But I'm afraid I've never been with another man before.
I've never been with a man either, Jesus. I'm scared, just like you are. But we can't let our fears rule us. I love you, Jesus. Do you love me?
Hitler's eyes had tears in them. Jesus smiled. Yes, Hitler, I love you. They embraced. Again, they kissed passionately. Hitler continued to jerk Christ off. When he began to tense up, Hitler lowered his head to Christ's stiff member and caught Christ's sticky seed in his mouth. There was an incredible amount of it, and it splashed everywhere. When Hitler rose up again, Jesus locked lips with him.
Bro,
He
that's
could taste his
gay!
own salty seed in Hitler's mouth, and he didn't care. Jesus was happy for the first time in his life. You know what? I think that's enough for the night.
You don't want to be gay Hitler?
I think that gets the wait, hang on, let me go to chapter 2. Let me go to chapter 2. Okay, I'll read chapter 2. Okay.
Hold on.
Author's note.
NDA said, I feel like this guy is what progressive think Republicans are.
Right.
And Justice for Joggers said, does this happen before or after Hitler's marriage with Satan?
Oh,
Okay.
this is a South Park reference he's making. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, author's note. Here is the second chapter of my epic romance, long thought lost, but rescued by a loyal fan. Please remember that the characters and events of the story are fictional, and I retain all copyrights. Yes, Jesus and Hitler were fictional, chat. Jesus and Hitler had been living together for almost 2 years now. They did everything together. Go shopping, shower, and have intense fuck sessions with teenage slave boys rented from the local Jewish temple. They were like an old married couple, except for one thing. They weren't married. Hitler sought to remedy that. Hitler wrestled Jesus down onto the floor one afternoon and gave the Lord the best blowjob he possibly could, complete with ribbing and a stinky pinky.
What the fuck?
After our Savior blew his load and shared a salty kiss with the Fuhrer, he felt something cold slide onto his softening member. Looking down, he saw it, a golden cock ring with the biggest diamond this side of the dial. Oh, Addie, does this... His name is Addie now.
What?
Oh, Addie, does this mean what I think it means? Hitler was too choked up to say anything, but he nodded. Jesus threw his arms around the Aryan hunk. Oh, Hitler, you've made me the happiest girl in the world, he puffed. But we'll have to get my father's permission first. And he doesn't know I'm gay. We'll have to go to heaven to talk to him. Hitler was
Doesn't he
confused,
all
but
know it?
Jesus explained his plan to him and he agreed. That night they snuck into Pontius Pilate's palace and started murdering every woman and child they could find. They stole from room to room, crushing skulls and slitting throats until a centurion found a little girl with her brains splattered on the floor and raised the alarm. The Lord of the Fuhrer were soon caught and were taken to Golgotha to be executed. This way, explained the Anointed One, we won't be committing suicide. Hitler agreed that it was a good plan. Soon after they were crucified, they both died and descended to heaven. So they basically they committed the slaughter so they can get caught and then killed so that they could go to heaven. What the fuck? There they went into God's living room. Jesus started to introduce Hitler, but God cut him off. I know him. He did some good work for me in the future.
What?
He gave Hitler a friendly smile, which made him feel uncomfortable. Jesus spoke. Dad, we have something to tell you. Hitler and I, well, go on, son. We're gay, and we want to get married. Jesus blurted out. What? That's impossible. No son of mine is a homo. God raised his hand to slap Jesus, but he was crying too hard. It's okay, Dad. Really. Me and Hitler love each other, and we want to spend the rest of our lives together. We came here today because we want your permission to marry God's side. Okay, son, if it'll make you happy. He leaned in to give Jesus a kiss on the forehead, but he missed and ended up making out with Jesus.
What?
They separated, but it was so hot that they were back at each other soon enough. Oh God, what am I doing? Said God. He tore off his clothes. Hitler was already nude, and Jesus slipped off his toga with a shrug.
What?
They did everything. Chain bangs, DP, Eifeling. God even turned off gravity for even wilder positions and switched genders a few times for laughs. Jesus was a hog and tried to get his father and boyfriend to abuse him with both their schlongs at the same time, but Hitler and God managed to share a few intimate moments. After nearly 4 hours of wild lovemaking, all three gods were exhausted. They lay in a puddly of sweat and semen. Jesus was bruised and bleeding, but his father bought a potion from a local merchant for 2 gold and healed him.
What the fuck?
After that, he sent the 2 love boards back to Earth to get married in a traditional Jewish ceremony. He was sad to see them go, but he knew that he'd just be a third wheel. He went to his bedroom, turned on the TV, and poured himself a scotch.
What the fuck? Also, NDA, I'm not forcing him to read this. He chose this himself. He chose this himself.
Yes. I chose this, chat. This was my choice. I own this.
That was all him. All
This is the
him.
thing. This is the thing. Yes, I am a Christian. Okay? I am in no way offended by this. Not even a little bit.
It's
okay?
so funny.
This is so like ludicrously crazy and insane that I mean, how could you like actually get offended by this? You know what I mean? Like it's I mean, they literally just Hitler and Jesus went to heaven and then had a threesome with God. Like
what the fuck?
Love boards. Oh man.
God. All right, well, chat.
The offensive part is God wearing a toga, to be honest. Yeah. Oh god. I'm like,
God
I need to
smile hit
stop
Hitler's
because
heart like my dick hit the back of a muffler pipe. What the fuck? Oh my god.
I need to stop just because I'm kind of like laughing right now.
That's fine. You know the Christian fanfic has lost the script when the pagan audibly goes, "What?" Yeah.
What I did, the way I found this is I actually looked up like what's the most offensive fanfic that you know of, like on Reddit or whatever.
Oh my
and like
god.
someone recommended this one, and I was like, let's do it.
So good. It's so good.
It's so
Dude,
funny.
I'm gonna keep this tab open. Like, this is gonna be our we're gonna go back to those. All right.
Yeah.
Chat.
Yeah. Well, your story is ongoing.
Yeah. Mine
So
is
hopefully
Hold on, where's your-
it like keeps pace with the rate that we do these, so that you don't like hit the end and then you gotta wait like a bunch of months for the next version. You know what I mean?
Dude, I hate when fanfics do that. Like, I'll be reading and I'm like in a groove. I'm like, oh yeah, this is so good. This is getting good. And then it's like on hiatus. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, on hand. Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I'm stun locked, dog.
Hopefully. I mean, if it was updated a week ago,
Yeah, it's gotta be like
that gives
good.
me. It's got to be
It's
active.
good.
It's got to be active.
It's good. We're fine. We're good.
Oh man. Well,
Oh
I
my
hope you
God.
enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this insanity.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but I had so much
Dude,
fun.
it was so good. It was so good. Maybe as we do these, I'll build up the courage to actually start voice acting.
Oh, like me. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
again, I mean, if I could read this without, doing the voice and everything, like again, I'm like immune to cringe when it comes to this kind of stuff. Like,
I can't, dude. I can't. It reminds me of when I would like actively search for this shit just to like genuinely read it and enjoy it.
exposure therapy. That's what this is, chat. This is exposure therapy. For Pay to get over her fanfic cringe reaction.
It reminds me
Oh
of
my
me in
God.
high school.
This was awful.
I have more questions than I want answers. It's like that sometimes, man. It's like that. The chat, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sure there's great things to clip. Please do.
Yeah, this was very much a cursed stream.
Oh yeah, and it will continue to be a curse.
Oh yeah.
We will be doing this every collab week.
We'll try.
Well, to be fair, high school was not that long ago. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was.
Typical. I'm 43 years old. I graduated high school in 2001.
High school was... I wasn't even born yet. High school was... I graduated in 21.
That makes me feel so much better. Yeah, chat, it is true. I am old enough to be Pei's dad.
4 years.
Which is a curse statement appropriate for this stream. Oh, man.
You are old enough to be my dad.
I know.
You're only 10 years younger than my mom.
I'm not cougar hunting anytime soon, so don't worry.
Lamau! God.
Oh man, yeah, we're gonna try to do this. I mean, no guarantees, but we're gonna try to do this once a month. Once a month during the
once every 30 days.
yeah, that's what we're gonna try to do. Because I think it's like the ocean for this kind of content is endless. So there's always, I mean, you go on these sites. I mean, you go on these sites and it's just there's so like it's just an endless wave of content. Like, I mean, the Garfield stuff alone is enough to get me through like a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this one author can get me through a year of doing this once a month. So, we're gonna try to do this because, I don't know. I find this stuff to be fun and entertaining as hell.
Yeah.
I really do. I love this kind of shit. So we're gonna try to keep doing it, and I hope it didn't scare you away for the next one.
Now NDA says he's ironically looking forward to the next one, so I think we did a good job.
Yeah, ironically, okay. Yeah. So okay, well, it's like 1:45 for me, and I do have work in the morning.
It's very late. So chat, have a good night. Don't
Oh,
forget to go
booms!
fuck
We have to do
yourselves.
booms.
Oh, boom, 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 boom. There you go, chat.
See you later, everybody.
See you guys tomorrow.